Hey crafters, it's Jen Evers with Quality Crafts. Excuse me, and I got Happy Mail today, so it's from Jennifer Marker. Let's see what's inside. Oh, a little note, let me read it quick. Aww. Look at this cute set. Oh my gosh, it's called Language of Friendship. It's from Stampin' Up. It's got these gorgeous little flowers and a little bird with a wing. Oh my gosh, and then look at the little tiny feet. I love it. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. They're all still intact on the rubber here, so I'll have to, oh, they're sticky already. So they're cling. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna pull some stuff out and we're gonna create something with this, so stay tuned. So this is not something I normally do, but I went ahead and picked out some pattern paper and I just like closed my eyes and pulled one out. And this is what I had, so I picked a couple of pieces that match. And then I went to my inks and I picked out some inks that matched. And a good black one and pulled out some white paper for stamping. So let's make a card and see what happens here. I definitely know that I want the bird. So that's why I pulled out the white one, really. And I'm going to use Stays On because I want a nice dark line. Although if I do use Copics, that will bleed. So maybe I won't use, or not Copics, Spectrum Noirs. So I probably won't use those today. I'm going to just keep reusing these blocks. Mine are all close to my heart blocks, in case you wanted to know. And anytime I'm going to stamp out an image, I usually do several of them because of mistakes like that. And in case I want to use one later and I don't want to have to pull out the stamp set again. So I'm going to do a whole sheet of these. And my sheet is pretty small. So there we go. I've got a whole bunch of those little birds. And I'm going to wipe this off right away, although the Stays On is not going to come off of this stamp probably. And that's okay because I was always told in the very beginning that these are tools, not jewels. So use them up. That's what they're for. And now I'm going to do the little wings. So cute. So cute. Oh my gosh, I just love these little wings and stuff. Because then we can do a 3D thing. Of course, I'm going to pop that wing up. Yes, pop the wing up. Now the little teeny feet, I'm gonna pop those on later. Wherever that bird ends up, that's where I'm gonna stamp those little feet. I'm not gonna fussy cut those out. So that's the end of that. And then I kind of have a gist of an idea. I want to use this as my part of my card base here, but I don't want the whole thing. I just want this really cool frame out of the middle of it. So I'm just gonna cut this out. And I'm going to use this as like the beginning or the basis of my card. And the next thing I'm going to do is pull out some white cardstock and figure out how big of a card I want based on the size of this frame. So I'm just going to make my own base with white cardstock. I think that would be the easiest. But isn't that cute? So cute. And I think we need some flowers on there. So I'm just going to take this really rust color and I'm going to stamp some flowers on there. But it's not gonna be real noticeable because it's the same color, obviously. Or as close to the same color as I could get. But I just want a touch of them showing up there. See? It's just a nice light effect. So I'm gonna put a few more around here. And then some in the alternate corner. That looks cool. And then I'm going to just wipe that off in case I want to change the color of that later. Not sure, but you never know. So let me get my card base ready and I'll do a little fussy cutting and we'll finish up the card. Okay, let's finish up this card. So I went ahead and did this. It's approximately 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And so it'll go this way, it'll open up this way, or actually I think I'm going to have it open top to bottom because they tend to stand better that way. So I want the branch to be coming in so that he's got something to stand on. So that's going to be coming in this way. Oh, I pushed too hard. I got a lot of green on there. It's okay. Oh. And I want to make these stand out a little bit, so I'm just going to take one of my Stampin' Up markers and just color that in. And I want the stem to stand out just a little bit more, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight that as well. And I'm going to ignore the rest of the green stuff that popped in on there. I think that's okay, because he's going to sit like right here. Remember the little feet I was talking about? I should probably pop those guys on too. I'm going to do those in black. So there we go, he's standing on there. And then I want to add some color to the bird. So let's get him colored up. I want this bird to have a little pop of color, so we're going to give him kind of an unnatural color. Something that might go, nah, let's not even go with the orange. The really rust color. I'm just going to pick these two colors, yellow and, what are they called? Yo-Yo Yellow and Summer Sun. No, let's go with something a little more orangey. Now let's stick with it. Okay, so this is where I do a little bit of blending. I'm going to put down my yellow, and then I'm going to blend this in with it. And then I'm going to pull the yellow back out and blend that back out. And then on the top, I think I'm just going to give him a real kind of a light color. This one is barely banana. So it's kind of a yellow, but it'll finish fading that out to another lighter yellow. And then let's pull that orange back out and give him a little orangey beak. That's cute. And he looks really nice on there. So let's do another pop of color on here, something that's just unexpected. I'm going to do a little bit of green on his wing just because I want that green to kind of be pulled out from the branch. And so I'm going to kind of blend it out a little bit with that yellow. And then on top of this one, I'm going to do a blue and a purple. I think that would look really cool. Well, this one's going to go pop on top of that one, so I'm not going to bother coloring the one underneath. I know some people do, but I'm not going to bother with it. And since the purple is a little bit darker, I'm going to go with that one first. I'm following the natural lines of where some of the darker colors should fall on that wing, and then I'm going to color the rest of it with blue. If you want a more blended look, you could totally do that with your Spectrum Noirs or Copics, but I'm not going to worry about it today. I'm going to pop this little tiny piece of the wing up on top of this one, just like that. And then this part of the wing up on the bird, of course. And then while we're at it, let's glue this bird down. So I want him to sit kind of like that. Oh, let me pull him over so you can see him closer. And I'm using my fine tipped bottle that I got from my friend Rosa, who she gets it from a place called Tilly's Bridge. And Tilly's Bridge can be found at, I have it hanging here, I know I do, www.zibbit.com/Tilly's Bridge, Tillys Bridge. And then here's his little wing. I'm kind of bugged by his wing is a little bit white on the side. I'm just going to take my brown and just cover that up a little bit. Oh, that must have been the tape. And then his little wing's going to sit just like this. Cute! I like that little pop of color because there's not a lot of color on here. Then I'm going to take the Ridley Rust and I'm going to color in parts of these little flowers that I did originally. It's the same color ink I used, so it should match pretty well. Because I want these to stand out just a little bit more. So I'm going to do that and then just the center. And that makes them pop. Just a little bit. And I think I'm just going to do these big ones. And then I think I have one more, yeah, right here. I'm not being real precise. That's okay. Sometimes for videos we don't, just because of time's sake. Or you'd be watching all day. So there's a couple that pop out and the little bird for color. And then I do want to use the sentiment because I honestly didn't take the time to see what it said. So, where is my white? Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and cut this sentiment. Well, I'm going to stamp it first, obviously, but I'm going to cut it out. I'll show you how. So I'm stamp it, and it says, "The Language of Friendship is Not Word But Meanings" by Henry David Thoreau. I like friendship sentiments. You can pop them on a card anywhere you want. So cool. Let me grab a punch. I like this punch by Stampin' Up. I do not know what it's called. I'm sorry. I just figured this would totally fit right in it, and it does. I'm going to pop that out. And I totally wanted to pull this color in, but I think I'm going to skip it for now. And instead, I'm going to use that mellow moss that we used for the branch and his wing to make that stand out a little bit more. And I'm going to find a green here. And I'm going to go ahead and ink that up and just give some mellow moss on the outside of this. And that'll make this one stand out a little bit more. And then maybe we'll add a little bit of jewel or a little bit of bling. We'll see. So that's a little bit bigger, so I'm going to use my bigger glue thing here. It's quicker. And then we'll glue that one down. I think I forgot to put my video, I think I forgot to bring it out, so you might have missed some of that. I'm really sorry. There, I brought it back out. His little eye is kind of disappearing. Let's add a little black dot to that. There we go. And I really feel like he needs a little bit more black in that part around his eye. So I'm just going to draw in a couple extra lines to make that pop out. Yeah, now he pops a little bit more. And how about a couple of pieces of bling, like maybe yellow? Let's get something that might match him. Like, I'm thinking these yellow ones. These would look really cool. Because that'll bring out his little yellow body. Maybe one on each side of that would be cute. It's got a little bit of an orange sparkle to it too, because it shimmers. Cute. Okay, I chopped off the top of this card and I saved it. It's right here. Because what I want to do is I want to add a little finishing touch on the inside too. So let's go ahead and stamp a few flowers on here. There we go. That looks good. And then, no, I just like that the way it is. No, actually, I want to go around it. So let's see if we can find one that matches that one. I just feel like this video is getting really long. That's why I feel rushed right now. I don't like my videos to be longer than 5 to 10 minutes. But I'm thinking we should probably edge this. It will look cooler. Okay, and then there can be a little hidden message on the inside, which I think would be really cute. And that's why instead of there being a plain old blank inside, I'm going to go ahead and add this. I think close to the bottom. So let's go ahead and pull out our Aleene's tacky glue. I'm not going all the way to the end because I just realized that this is going to be slightly longer than my card. So let's just line it up to where we want it. And then on this side, go ahead and just line it up with the card here. Let me move this white. This is making it really hard for you guys to see. I'm sorry. There we go. I'm going to cut this part off right here. There. And then ink that beside that. So on the inside then you can put a little like hidden message. I think that's really cute. Super cute. So this whole set came from Jennifer Marker. She just sent it to me because she's a sweetheart and she said she hadn't been using it and she thought maybe that I could find something fun to do with it. So this was just my quick take of, wow, let's just put a card together. But there are so many more uses that I can see for this set. I'm hoping that I get to that today, Jennifer, and if I make some more cards, I'll surely let you know. Thanks everyone else for watching. If you enjoy my videos, I hope you share them with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next video.